Hello, New Bedford Public Schools, staff, parents, and students. I appreciate your time for the next few minutes for a brief update on our hybrid plan, COVID-19 information, and a few general updates. First, I believe the purpose of education is to cultivate and nurture critical and analytical thinkers who are compassionate people who take the time to understand the perspective of others. We have a personal responsibility, especially during this unique time in our lives, to express our views in a respectful and thoughtful manner. We know Tuesday, November 3rd, is Election Day, and political and social awareness should be important to every one of us every day. With technology and social media at our fingertips, we're empowered with the access to information. Knowledge is our superpower. We are fortunate as Americans to have the right to vote, to exercise our civic duty, and have our voices counted. It is our personal responsibility. Many of you, as I did, may have already voted, and hopefully we all took the time to learn about the candidates who are trying to get our vote. Our personal responsibility is to be self-informed and vote for what is in our individual best interest and, of course, those who care most about us. Also, a reminder that there are no classes for students on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. These are professional development days for staff. Thank you for continuing to do your part to keep the virus from spreading in our schools. As I highlighted in my note to parents and staff last week, although to date we do have 16 total positive cases, we have no evidence of spread in our schools. That speaks to the effort of many people, you as parents for keeping sick children at home, our staff for modeling appropriate wearing of the mask and physical distancing, and our students, of course, for understanding the situation and for being flexible with their education. Your support of mask wearing by all adults and all students is appreciated. It does complement the more than 670 portable air exchange units that we have in our buildings at this time. We're focusing on continuing to enhance the airflow. I've been transparent through my tenure as superintendent, and even more so over the last several months with this pandemic. We've created a new COVID-19 Dashboard, a tracker, which is on our New Bedford Public Schools website, which shows our current total of positive cases. It is updated every Friday by 4 p.m., which is consistent with the Massachusetts Department of Health when it releases its statewide numbers. To be clear, this does not mean we have 16 cases right now. This represents the total since August, when students and staff have been in schools together. Please know that individual healthcare information is confidential. Therefore, we are not listing any identifiable information or breaking it out by students and staff in order to protect their privacy. I shared in my last note last week how new positive cases are communicated to families within a school that has been impacted. The tracker, updated again every Friday, will be used as a tool to keep the community updated. Individual school communities are informed with the appropriate information, including close contacts, if there are any in their schools. So you won't hear anything about it unless it's happening in a school that you attend, and you'll get the relevant information. Unfortunately, there will be cases that still exist in the city. But if we continue to be proactive and follow precautions inside and outside of school, it will increase our ability to keep schools open, and most importantly, to keep students and staff safe. So please keep the appropriate distance and properly wear masks, covering the mouth and the nose when required. We must focus on prevention and always think of others. We have almost 5,000 students in schools across the district on Mondays and Tuesdays and on Thursdays and Fridays, with close to 700 students on Wednesdays. We're serving over 10,000 students who are participating in in-person learning through our hybrid cohorts A, B, and C, while another 3,000 students are in the fully distance learning academy, which is cohort D. Families wanting to shift to cohort D may not have the same teacher as part of the distance learning academy because of the need to reconfigure staff and to address changes. There will be a 4 to 6 week transition period between your request and the switch. The focus is to ensure students receive the highest quality education, and certain changes may be necessary to accommodate the requests. Over the past few weeks, I've had an excellent opportunity to visit schools and see several of the exciting things that teachers are doing, seeing students engaging in person, and at the same time with others virtually. Our current delivery of instruction in the hybrid process gets better and better each day. Our staff is truly dedicated to helping our students stay on track. And speaking of excellent staff, congratulations to New Bedford High School English teacher Takuro Nagiyoshi, who is also the 2020 Massachusetts Teacher of the Year, for being named as one of 5 teachers in America to receive the NAA Foundation Excellence in Teaching Award for 2021. Congratulations again to Mr. Nagiyoshi and to the New Bedford High School principal, Ms. Bernadette Coelho, and the entire staff at the high school. Please stay tuned for our upcoming flu clinics for students and staff, so that way we can meet the state requirement that all students have the flu shot by December 31st, 2020. Now, you do not have to attend the school where you'd be getting the shot, so please make sure students get theirs as soon as possible. The next date is November 5th at Keith Middle School in their community room from 2:45 p.m. to 6 p.m. So again, please stay tuned for the upcoming dates, as we will be having flu clinics every week during the month of November. So please see our website for details. The Family Registration Center continues to register students using the online process. We find that this has helped many families save time, as we've registered almost 900 students in addition to many in-person and over-the-phone registrations. So again, for registration information, please call 508-997-4515. We're working to provide tutoring for students during non-school hours, so please stay tuned, as schools will be connecting in the coming weeks to assess needs and to get the process started. In addition, there will be a technology help desk available for students and parents from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. on weekdays. Our student athletes have been doing an awesome job competing. During this fall season, the golf team had its most wins in 7 years. A shout out to senior co-captains Aiden Silva, Will Tarpey, and Parker Romanes. Our boys soccer players haven't allowed a goal at home all season. Nice job. The volleyball team continues to set up the wins, while girls soccer and cross country continue to compete at a high level. Field hockey, with only 1 loss all last season and just 1 this year, gets ready for the playoffs, which are next week for most teams. Great job to our student athletes. In addition, we continue to work with school-based equity teams to tackle challenging social issues. So I thank you for supporting us during this time as we work to provide the best educational experience for all students. I know that this is not an ideal process, but if we continue to work together, we can ensure that our students are still growing, as they are still applying to colleges and elite programs across the country. So again, thank you for your continued support, and contact your school with any questions. Check our website, newbedfordschools.org, visit us on Facebook, or again, you can always call our family support line at 508-997-4515. Remember, we're all in this together. Think of others and mask up. Thank you.